Welcome back, all those who never asked for this, to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Here we are at the end of the game, folks, and we're finally ready to see all the endings. Thankfully, we spoke to Bill Taggart and to David Sarif, so they're all available to us. I'm also happy that I broke this off into its own video, because you cannot load or save in this area. It crashes the game, even in the Director's Cut. It's kind of funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with Bill Taggart.
If you do this, first-hand experience with corporate negligence on such a grand scale may convince mankind to enact harsh restrictions on human enhancement research. Are you sure this is your choice?
This is my choice. This time around, we're going to look at all these.
So be it then.
Freedom. To those who don't have it, it's more valuable than gold. But where should it start and end? We humans often think we have the right to expand, absorb, convert, or possess anything we need to reach our dreams. But time and time again, hasn't this led to conflicts with others who essentially believe the same thing? Looking back on the challenges I faced, at the way I often resolve them, I realize morality can become our saving grace. Most of the time, didn't I try to keep my values in mind, knowing how my actions would affect others? More often than not, I resisted the urge to abuse power and resources simply to reach my goals more swiftly. I managed to hang on to my humanity, but the temptation to ignore it was always there. It's that temptation that so worries Taggart. He's not afraid of freedom. He's afraid of the chaos that erupts when individuals have nothing but morality to constrain them. He wants us to regulate enhancement technologies because he fears all that power without limits, without guide rails to keep us from abusing it. Absolute freedom is no better than chaos. Society needs laws and regulations to protect it. So if the men and women behind Taggart need to work in the shadows, pulling strings to enable us to head in a safe direction, will supporting them be all that bad? If they're as wise as Taggart says, how bad will their leadership be? I just hope they stand by what they say.
And there we go, folks. And there you go, it's a pacifist run. I turned on the Steam overlay just so we could see this. We got the Legend, we got the Trooper, we got the Foxiest of Hounds. There you go. All the things I set forth in this playthrough, did it. Not a big problem. But we'll see these credits in just a moment. Let's do the other endings first. Alright, this time around, let's go with Sarif's ending.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Positively, abso-positively.
So be it then.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
And now for the Hugh Darrow ending.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yes, my choice is to make everyone Amish because they're gonna put science and technology to the side.
So be it then.
Albert Einstein said, technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Took me a while, but I finally see his point. How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted? More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions? And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are. Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be. How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand? I resisted. Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations. Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse. Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human. It also risks giving some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity. The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world. It is merely the seed for change. And change never comes without pain.
Alright, and now for the final ending of Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Like Eliza told us, we can go down this corridor right here, and we'll find a different kind of button.
If you do this, the world will be left with questions, and may never reach a consensus. Are you sure this is your choice?
Oh yeah, all that hard work, I want to flush it away.
We have little time left, Adam. And might I say, it has been a pleasure.
Do I trust mankind to save itself? That's what Eliza was asking. The truth is, I don't know. After everything I've seen, all the fighting and the chaos around me, I only know what I want to believe. Somehow, human decency will triumph. These past few months, I've faced many life-threatening situations. I could have given up many times, but my need to know the truth, to uncover the secrets that others were hiding, and to survive, forced me to keep on going. Most of the time, I tried to keep my values in mind, knowing my actions did not have to harm others. I held on to my humanity, resisting the urge to abuse power or resources in order to meet my goals. And in the end, I got the job done. But does this mean I have the right to choose for everyone? No. Because it isn't up to me. It isn't up to Darrow, Sarif, or Taggart either. Ordinary men and women will have to decide together what course mankind should take. The kind of people who time and time again have picked and chosen the future in highly practical ways. Slowing change when it's negative, speeding it up when it's good. Can they do it again? I don't know. But I do know I'm not about to let anyone in this station, myself included, stand in their way.
And there we go, folks. Not the entirety of Deus Ex Human Revolution, but a fairly generous portion of it. Anyway, here's the credits, which are very generous as well, but I have some things to talk about while we watch them go by. You know, Human Revolution, not too bad a game. It actually has very few faults I can point out. I'd say its greatest weakness would be that it's just too darn easy. And its greatest strength would probably have to be the visual design of both the levels and the characters. Just spectacular all around. And the writing's actually not too terrible either, other than that whole portion where, "Hey Jensen, get on this random boat, it might lead you to Megan." Okay. Aside from that, pretty good actually. Very interesting stuff here. Especially the way they integrate all the real technology and whatnot into the whole mythos of Deus Ex. And of course, the stuff in the first game into this game. Just little inklings of things that are about to happen in the coming years, you know? I like that kind of intrigue. Let's see, and of course the sound is fantastic in this game. But like I was saying before, greatest weakness is it's too easy. I'm not sure how you would balance it though. Because even with the modicum of stealth, I mean, it's just that easy. You don't need weapons at all. I used weapons just because I wanted to make it a little more interesting, but sure as hell I could go through most of this game, other than the boss fights, without using a single weapon. And I could go through it without augmentations. Which, you know, I mean, I like that. It increases your amount of playstyle, but I don't know, it's just too easy. And if you're using real weapons that kill people, when you shoot them in the face, it's even easier. It's hilariously easy. I don't know. Probably make it so, like, ammo's not as numerous and dense in the level design, because it's everywhere, isn't it? Whether you're going lethal or non-lethal, there's just stuff everywhere. I think one change I would have to make that really doesn't balance the game to make it a little harder would be getting rid of the whole melee to battery mechanic. That's sort of dumb. I know Grimith hates it, or at least he makes note of it every time we talk about this dumb game. The way that JC can hit people with, you know, batons and whatnot, but Adam Jensen can't punch someone without ingesting a candy bar. It's kind of stupid. Since he's super cool, you know, mech augmentation guy. Oh. Now, from what I've seen of the two games, I have to say that the mechanized augmentations are definitely the superior. I mean, the one thing that you do get with the nano-augs is that people just don't know that you're super cool awesome. I mean, whenever people see Adam Jensen, they kind of know. Especially when he doesn't have his coat on. That guy's awesome. You can just see it. When you see JC Denton, he just looks like another guy, except with sunglasses at night. Ah. Plus, you can jump real high without using energy. You can run real fast without using energy. It's just bopping people uses energy. At least it does recharge a little bit more. I just wish Sarif would have gone the extra mile and got me a little better recharger that can get other batteries. Maybe that was a little too much. I know that would kind of get rid of the point of the whole energy bar things, or the bioelectric cells, as they would be in this game if they weren't candy bars. But I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. What else? What else did I have to go over? I don't think I had much else. Fantastic game. Try it for yourself. Also, there's Tofexus. Where are you? Where are you? I know you're coming up. Not Cliff Stevens or Stevens or whatever. No, there's somebody else. Where are you? You better not fake my daughter's death, you son of a bitch. He's hiding. He may have actually gone by and I just missed him in my rant. Up there you are, you son of a bitch. Don Jordan, fuck you. Anyway, folks, we've seen Irving Lambert now in the credits, so I'm gonna go ahead and not really leave it off here, but I'll be back in a bit. Be assured that there is content after the credits that you don't want to miss. So I'll see you then. Junction babies, I fucking hate when they do that shit. But that's not all. Call now and get another whole set of credits for the Missing Link DLC. My God, you made it through all the production babies and everything else? Oh my gosh, well you're in for a treat. Let's see what it is.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
Dun, dun, dun! So there you go, Bob Page is working with Megan Reed to develop another augmentation thingy. Holy shit. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next LP. Oh, and before I forget, I have a suggestion to keep you all occupied.